ride the range.
In Texas, peace had come to paper long before it came to men like Wade McCurr.
That must be the saddle bum that run off our deer.
Might well be.
You do that? You run off our deer?
Only deer been through here past that way about an hour ago.
I reckon you calling me a damn liar.
Ain't one to judge a man before I've had a chance to meet him. Name's Archie Ainsworth. That there's my brother Ben. We're out of Georgia. Where do you hail from, Wade? Cheyenne. Before that, Texas originally. The pleasure's all mine. You reckon your brother might lower a sidearm? You ain't gonna shoot a fellow Southerner, are you?
It's Texans. Sight of them damn Yanks just throw down their guns and run like the wind.
You should have seen them at Chickamauga. Yellow-bellied, the whole damn lot.
Don't make a man a coward.
Who'd you serve under? Was it Hood? Was it Hood?
What are you old boys doing now?
Heading west. Heard there was a strike out there.
I ain't got no interest in mining. Fact is, I'm trying my hand at farming.
Farmer?
That's on account of being deputy in Cheyenne the last 2 years. You still ain't said who you served under.
I fought under General Thomas.
Yankee traitor!
Out there, the war did not end. It only changed roads. I ain't no traitor! Ain't no liar neither. Seems like a fair fight to me. Just because a man makes peace with his own past don't mean the world is cooled off with it. He rode on, same as always, with the road behind him and nothing settled ahead. Some towns welcome a man back. Others only remember the trouble around his name.
Wade, you look like the road's been mean to you again.
Road's about the same.
Something happened? Something always does. This come for you. From Joe McCurr.
Ain't as though he read any of mine.
Don't you think you ought to read the thing?
That's your family.
No. That's the man said he'd shoot you if you ever came back to him.
Men tell themselves they choose the road. Most times, blood chooses it for them.
That's the thing about blood, Wade. Ain't nothing in this world can truly break it.
He had faced guns easier than paper.
He came home for peace. But Texas had kept his past alive long enough to turn it into a reckoning. Heard you made noise on the South Road. Noise found me before I found it. You never did learn how to pass through quiet, did you, Wade?
Quiet never held still long enough for me. Came from Joe McCurr.
Then it ain't paper you're carrying, it's a summons.
I was deputy up in Cheyenne there 2 years. Thought I might try farming after.
Men don't take up farming unless they're running from something or towards something.
Can't rightly say I got much interest in getting rich. Just wanted dirt, weather, and something that grows.
A man'll throw away his son for pride, then beg for him when pride don't keep wolves off the door.
My boy's down in Mexico on account of a killing over a girl. Hanging offense if the law ever catches its breath.
Yet not a day goes by me and Jamie don't think on him. That's the thing about blood, Wade. Ain't nothing in this world can truly break it.
He threatened to shoot me if I came back. Men say all manner of things before the years get at them.
No doubt. You ain't staying, are you?
No, ma'am. Not tonight.
Hell, Emma, I ain't your responsibility.
Maybe not. But that don't make you less somebody's son.
He rode not because pride had softened, but because blood had spoken louder than pride ever could. Some roads carry a man forward. Others drag him backward through every mile he thought he'd buried. The paper stayed shut, but the meaning rode with him all the same.
You ride out here, you ain't my son. And if our boys don't kill you, I will.
He had worn a badge long enough to know that right and lawful were not always kin. Farmer. Fool thing to call a man who can't outride his own past. Home was still miles off, but already it had begun to take hold of him.
Shall we gather at the river?
We are here to remember the dead and commend this troubled soul to the Lord.
Folks come to bury a man or count what left after him.
As the heavens are higher than the earth, so are his ways higher than our ways.
We are here to remember the dead, not dishonor them by brawling on their grave.
They put Joe McCurr in the ground, but whatever had killed him was still standing under the sun.
That banker's got no business at this grave.
My apologies for the trouble my presence has caused. I came to pay respects to your father.
Business will be conducted at the proper time, Mr. Lane.
Would have been finer if you came to stand by him while he was living.
We appreciate your support in this hard moment.
I'll return in a month's time with a bill of sale.
I do believe Martha aims to be done with this place sooner than that. Then it'll be a pleasure doing business with you.
Tell me, Mr. Kirkland, you ever traveled to Lawrence, Kansas?
Ridden through.
Used to be beautiful, especially by firelight.
Joe called his son too late.
The McCurr house did not know how to rest. It only knew how to keep going after the dead were counted.
Damn mule got the loco weed again.
I had to put it there. Needed to be... Lane ain't by today.
Don't come for a few weeks, is what he said.
You thought on the food we'll have in San Francisco?
Could be.
It'll be a grand place, grandest in San Francisco. Large green drapes, polished wood entrance, children running all through.
Yeah, I ain't exactly the hotel type.
You weren't exactly the farming type either.
Lane's coming.
That ain't Lane. Stay in the house. Folks don't ride out this way unless they're angling for something. Be obliged if I could water my horses. Been riding hard these last days. Got business with the McCurrs. Ain't you heard? Joe McCurr's dead.
I heard.
Heard about James and Billy dead, too. Stranger. All of them. If you want to water your horses, be on your way.
Why is he asking about my family?
Thank you kindly. I was wondering if Martha...
Ask him how he knows Billy.
Guess right on out here right now, mister.
It's been a while,
I know.
but it's me. You still got that scar from the fever? One right inside your arm. I ain't dead, little sunshine.
Wade.
You come bursting through half your face, white with cream.
Not the last time you saw each other.
I'm looking at you now.
Come inside.
I ain't saying I trust it.
I didn't ask. Time had not spared the McCurr house. It had merely left it standing. Gotta eat.
I like how much you like my food.
Any young uns?
This ain't no place to raise a child. Sure is a fine piece of land, though.
Found it with fresh eyes, I'd imagine.
And how come it is this the first years you're seeing it?
It's a letter.
Would you ever imagine your baby sister'd be reading and writing?
Wade, it is with much worry that I set myself to pen you.
How'd this get so burnt?
It's legible. Things do not stand well between us. I make no apologies.
You were always the responsible one, and I beseech you now to be responsible for the family.
When did you get this?
2 weeks past. Joe's been in the ground a month?
Watch over the family, for if you are reading these words, then I am killed.
What are you aiming to do here, mister? Who said it? I reckoned you did.
He died from a horse throwing him.
Wade had come home, but the McCurr place was no homecoming. It was a room full of ghosts and a death that no longer wished to stay buried.
A man may return to the house he left, but that don't mean sleep returns with him.
Speak on it in the morning.
We'll speak on it now.
I'll kill you if he finds out what you've done!
It's my brother! Joe was your father!
He's in a better place now. Wade raised me more than Paul ever did.
I ought to run him off.
What if I don't want that?
There ain't nothing keeps a man away for coming on 10 years without reason. Maybe you ought to ask yourself why a father'd declare his son dead.
By daylight, nothing said in the dark had grown easier. It had only grown plainer.
You gonna shoot? Where's your lament? Where's your lament?
Martha believes I'll make a better husband without it.
Best not argue, then.
Fine piece, ain't it? Better took it off a claim he got from Jeb Stewart himself. Reckon he didn't part with it easily.
Good talk. Where you been these last years?
I ain't one for repeating myself. Being a deputy in Cheyenne. I'm a farmer now.
That still don't explain why I ain't never come through. Maybe you ought to ask Joe, but I guess you missed your opportunity for that.
If you do anything that's gonna hurt her, there won't be no conversation next time.
Stole the words right out of my mouth.
Face your responsibility.
Got that talking to as well.
Some families keep their history in letters. The McCurrs kept theirs in dirt and names cut into stone.
We never got any bodies back from the war. Not for you. Not for Jamie. Not for Billy. Ma is actually buried here, as Paul is. Of course.
How'd she pass?
She got weak after the war. Doc said he didn't know why, but it was on account of losing her boys.
Sure as the day is long, Paul moved us out here thinking maybe a fresh start might help. But it didn't. This place killed her slowly. James signed on soon after Paul told us you died. All the boys in town did. Whole town was so proud.
Then came Sharpsburg. None came back. Not a one.
Billy signed home. He lost a leg at Chickamauga. Billy died of infection on his journey home. There was something wrong with the way they healed his leg.
Every boy between 13 and 34 out of old Grand Reach, Texas, gave their life fighting them damn Federals.
I fought not with the 1st Texas.
I was injured early on. When I was fit for duty, I was reorganized into a convalescent regiment.
Was it bad?
I ended up in a hospital, if you want to call it that. I was lucky to survive. That's a fact.
Survival had not come to Wade in triumph. It came on a cot among the dying.
Let the past lie, little sunshine. It's the here and now.
Was it bad? Bad enough?
Bad enough.
He had not ridden from home to spit on it. He had ridden because the country itself had split beneath his feet.
You were supposed to be dead, Wade.
Folks made sense of the world that way.
I ain't asking you to bless it. Only telling you what was.
For the generals, it was strategy. For Grand Reach, it was sons.
Understanding a thing ain't the same as liking it. What did they do for you there?
Enough to keep me breathing. Not enough to make living feel lucky.
Lucky to survive ain't always the same as glad to.
Here and now is what the past left me.
Y'all find what you were looking for?
We found graves.
Rest of it's still standing. The war had bent a trade alive long enough to wear the blame for all of it.
Time was, Paul took the tools and bought some miner's mules.
Wasn't too much of a surprise when my party came back looking for a refund. Thought he'd have none of it.
But Wade got their money back. All of it.
He did so knowing full well the beating he'd be taking for it.
You were always the one fixing what Paul broke.
Didn't seem much sense letting the whole place drown in his stubbornness.
I was thinking on asking Wade to come with us. San Francisco.
San Francisco's dear enough without carrying dead weight.
He ain't dead weight.
Where Martha saw a graveyard stretched wide, Wade still saw the bones of a farm.
It's a fine piece of land y'all got here.
Fine ain't the same as livable.
If it's help you need, I could stay on a stretch, bear some of the burden.
I don't want bearing. I want leaving.
Heck had the good sense not to answer every thought aloud. It made him harder to trust. Threepenny Hank still out west of here?
Depends what's left of him.
He ain't much for company.
Good. I ain't riding for company. The land had begun to ask its own questions, and Wade finally meant to answer them. Well, Sergeant Major McCurr, I swan. Wasn't sure there was going to be a body on the other end of this. You got your father's eyes. Come on in. It's hot as a whorehouse on nickel night. We can deal a few hands, see if you got your father's luck, too.
The letter.
Hold your horses, son. We're talking water here.
We respect the dead before we speak on them. Here's to you, Joe.
You lying son of a bitch. You'll be... Joe never said more than 2 words about you. Means he felt you stronger than he'd ever admit.
My family dead? It's the only place that has it. Ah, water.
There's copper plenty around here. If the mining companies ain't got no water to work them claims, that ore ain't ever seeing the light of day.
So the land's worth killing for.
Worth buying crooked for first. Killing comes after when buying fails. Lane ain't not the only one in it. He's just a clean collar they send to do the smiling. Joe knew enough to keep that water. Couldn't grow much with it, maybe, but plenty of men couldn't mine without it.
If it was an accident, how come the coffin was closed?
Ain't no reason not to let folks say their respects, less'n there was something on him they didn't want seen. Somebody killed Joe. Somebody Maeve.
And the law had nothing to say?
There ain't no law around here worth the ride till it's already too late. Joe ain't one to change his mind. Hell, he must have been in it bad if he felt you were the one he had to call on.
Were you present when Joe died?
No. But I know what don't smell right in a place like this. Lane was there. Stood over the grave like he was waiting on the dirt to settle. Grief had carried Wade west. But it was not grief standing in the room anymore. It was motive. Best watch yourself, Sergeant Major. Men don't like it when you start asking what their smiling costs. The moment Wade understood the land, he ceased being merely Joe's son. He became an obstacle. He had come to bury his father. Now he rode to ask who had buried him too clean.
Lane threaten you?
I don't want this land, Wade. The only reason we stayed this long is Paul wouldn't have survived out here on his own. This place,
It'll kill me.
sure as it did our ma.
Joe threatened if I ever came home, he'd kill me. Then he writes me begging I come back.
Don't sound like a man just throwed by a horse. Nobody killed him.
Hank seems to be doing just fine.
Hank ain't trying to live, he's just refusing to die.
Asking you as your only family, will you please think on it?
Will you please leave?
Ain't no reason to be scared, little sunshine. I'll strike down anyone trying to ruin this family.
Suspicion did not have to wait long. It rode in, wearing a clean collar. E.J. Lane, banker and killer. I'm bringing you before a judge for what you've done. That's quite the impertinent way to treat a guest. I'd be glad to know what I'm accused of.
I'd appreciate if you'd have my horse seen to.
She ain't to be ordered about.
A crime, whatever it may be, requires evidence. So please, present yours.
Wade knew the look of guilt. He also knew a judge required more than a man's knowing. I am sorry for your loss. I've been known for trying to put real action in my time. I have a sale to attend to, so you can either shoot me in the back like a coward, or let me be on my way.
In that yard, truth had no bench to sit behind. Only dust, kin, and whoever could hold their nerve longest.
Where's the nearest judge?
Judge Hawkins in Alma. 3 days' ride from here.
Innocent men have nothing to fear from the law. Then you ride with me to Alma. Judge Hawkins can hear what you've got to say. I know the way.
Wade! Let him go! I don't want this land, Wade. I don't want this place. The only reason we stayed so long is Paul wouldn't have survived out here on his own.
It would be better than here. Let's sell this farm. You and me and Heck, we'll go to San Francisco as a family.
There ain't no peace built on what's left buried wrong.
That world you want to go out into wouldn't be a place worth living. Not without the law.
You sound like Paul. I am nothing like him. Why did he tell us you were dead? Where were you going? I need to hear you say the word.
I was going to join the Union Army. To fight for my country.
I've been trying to leave this place for going on 4 years now. I'm asking you to let me be rid of it for good.
Very well. If Alma is where your conscience requires I go, then Alma it is.
Don't do this.
There ain't no running from what's done.
Wade chose the law. In that land, justice was not denied outright. It was simply placed far enough away for wickedness to take its chance.
The law was 3 days away, and the land between a man and justice had buried better men than either of them.
You do understand this is an inconvenience, not an arrest.
Keep riding.
Wade had worn a badge long enough to know that a man's temper is the first thing the road tries to shake loose. Out there, the law did not vanish. It merely arrived too slow to stop a bullet.
By midday, right and wrong mattered no less. They simply had to survive the weather first. You drink when I say. You ride when I say.
Remarkably democratic of you.
We should have left already.
Left with what?
I have been trying to leave this place for going on 4 years now. First Ma got sick, then Paul needed me to stay.
Your brother ain't here to save you. He's here to pull apart the only plan we got.
He's my brother!
Brother or not, he's breaking what little chance we got.
It would be better than here.
He sounds like Paul already.
Then maybe that's because every man who wants me to stay always does.
When Heck went quiet, it was never peace. It was calculation. By noon, the road had quit pretending to be a path and become what it was, a test of endurance.
We could rest.
We rest when I say, not when you start feeling human.
A crime requires evidence, Mr. McCurr. Suspicion and sunstroke are poor substitutes.
Can't ride 3 days without sleep.
I ain't telling you not to. You'll pick yourself right back up again.
I didn't kill your father. That's for a judge to decide, or not.
The road had narrowed to the sort of country where accidents came easy, and witnesses didn't.
Hold!
He went down the slope like the country had decided to finish the matter itself.
Lane. Well, now, that does complicate matters.
Ain't got no water, and you are bleeding something fierce. Mighty hard way to go.
Thanks for this here, repeater. There's a mite step finer in that in your old Enfield. Some men like to land till they're killing. Leaves their hands tidy.
Hey, you know you're on old man Reese's land?
That your blood? Don't see no one else around. Best get up on out of there so we can see you bandaged up.
Wade did not reach the judge. Not yet.
He came back alone, and the empty space beside him said more than any explanation ever could.
Where's Wade?
We had ourselves an unfortunate interruption on the road.
He didn't come back with you.
No, ma'am. And I fear the road was not kind to him. It's been hard for all of us, but we still want to sell this place, and I still want to buy it.
We still want to sell.
Then you best make up your mind quick, Mr. Lane. We don't got all evening. Men like Lane did not pounce. They leaned until grief started sounding like agreement.
You've made an offer for the glass, but this glass is full of whiskey. What you're trying to do is buy the glass and get the whiskey for free.
$750 for the acres, $250 for everything on it. That's fair counter.
Imagine you'd want to say it's fair. Hell of an imagination.
On behalf of Mr. Moore, Mr. Cronin, Mr. Buck, your figure is noted.
Circumstances being what they are, I'm afraid your fair counter does not remain so fair.
You are a long way from another buyer, Mr. Kirkland.
Drink! Complaining comes after.
Thought you said you weren't a soaker.
This ain't for celebrating.
900 in accounting your troubles.
as a...
In accounting your troubles.
It's enough to get us there, isn't it?
There's barely 100 in there.
200, actually.
200 is more than enough to get you to San Francisco, I believe.
And do what, once we get there?
My dear, I'm a businessman, not a fool.
Perhaps your wife doesn't know the difference between a businessman and a killer.
I know who I do business with, Mr. Kirkland.
Heck.
Then maybe you don't know the difference between negotiating and threatening. I do.
A door opened in Heck then. Not new, only old and not yet fully shut.
You had no call to corner me. You had. A deal.
What have you done? What have you done?
Folks are gonna notice. Lane's gone missing. What about the law?
Folks will be too busy hunting Apache.
Stay in the house.
We best leave like savages if we don't want no posse coming after us.
The road to San Francisco was suddenly paid for. It was also damned.
Leave them. Buy new china. Nicer ones, too.
By this means, there won't be no memories.
They still meant to leave that dead land. But now the road out carried something deadlier than dust with it.
I'm riding with you. No, you ain't.
Don't make me out some porch ornament, son. Joe was my friend.
And which one of us you reckon he asked to come back?
I don't want you with me.
Then take my best mare once you're strong enough to ride her. You figure Heck shot me? He sure as hell did. Best ride on out of here. Best you keep breathing till I get back. He rode back not as the son they once buried in rumor, but as the man their lies had failed to finish.
Heck. Heck.
Men can wipe a table. They can sweep a porch. But panic leaves its own handwriting. You were leaving.
The McCurr place no longer felt abandoned. It felt interrupted.
People leaving for a life pack hope. People running pack whatever fits.
Damn it, Heck.
Blood on the porch.
You didn't even have time to do it clean. They left too prudent. He sure as hell shot me.
He saw the lie in it at once. The kind of lie made by men who think...
You're still close. He was not riding to rescue anything now. He was riding to see what of the truth still had a face.
They had left the farm behind, but not the house they now carried inside them.
Did you do it? Did you kill Paul?
I did what needed to be done.
Look at what you did to us! My whole family died because of it!
He should be dead.
Wade had come back from the dead, but what waited ahead was no family made whole, only guilt still breathing.
That's far enough.
We can finish this right here.
No. Not yet.
We're gonna speak on it first.
Heck could fire the gun. But Martha carried the thing that would hurt worse.
Don't you come any closer.
Then talk from there.
You left us here! That's the thing you never say clean! It weren't just that you fought for them. It's that you weren't here when everything went to ground.
Ma died. James died. Billy died. And what was left of me stayed behind to rot with Paul in that house.
My whole family died because of it. Because of you leaving.
He could have corrected her history. He could not correct her hurt.
You didn't just leave the house. You left me to become whatever that place needed till there wasn't much girl left in me at all.
Did you kill Paul?
Look at what you did to us.
I did what needed to be done.
Paul would never have brought us to that awful place if it weren't for you. Then he stayed there till it finished the rest. You didn't shoot us. You just left us somewhere the dying took longer.
Joe's body had started the reckoning. Martha's wound was the part of it that had never stopped bleeding. That's enough talking.
Don't you start with me here, Kirkland. No more!
When Heck fell, all the borrowed explanations fell with him.
Now it's just us.
Drop it, Martha. This thing is for the law to decide.
You still think there's something left for a judge to mend?
I ain't here to kill you.
I got nothing left to set down but this gun and my name.
This thing is for the law to decide. Not me. Not you.
Come with me, little sunshine. Don't make me carry this too.
What law? I don't see none around here. Law didn't come for Ma. Law didn't come for James. Didn't come for Billy. Didn't come for Paul till after the dirt was already on him.
She was right about the lateness of it. He was right about the need for it. And that was the cruelty of the thing.
The world don't work that way out here.
That's why somebody's got to keep trying.
It ain't because the law fixes things. It's because without it, we're nothing but what hurt us.
All I hear in that is another man telling me to stay and suffer decent.
We gotta face our responsibility.
I left. I came back too late. But I ain't running now.
Responsibility! That's all I ever got handed by men who never had to carry it like I did.
You were more of a father to me than Paul ever was. That's why this hurts the way it does.
You can't walk into that. That ain't mercy. It's just slower.
There are moments when family and law stand on opposite sides of the same piece of ground, and a man cannot save both.
Then draw.
Don't do this.
That's too much to ask your only kin.
No music swelled for it. No justice shone through it. It was only faster hands and a lifetime arriving late.
Wade.
I was so tired, Wade.
The hotel, the drapes, the polished wood, it all looked small once it touched the dirt.
He had outlived the war, the road, the ambush, and the draw. None of it looked like winning. Wade did not win the final draw. He only lived long enough to learn that some families break years before the last bullet ever gets fired.
Wild West Film 4K. The best Western movies in the Wild West.